What's up, everybody? Tamzupela, Tamzubiri, Tamzwaiko, iDyan on the run, back again. The one thing about running is consistency. That's the one thing that I haven't done on the show, but everyone is able to turn over a new leaf, which is what I've done. So we're back with another episode, with another exciting guest. I'm excited, all right? Another exciting guest to share his story with me as well as you guys. So I want you to help me welcome my wonderful guest. I'm not even going to say his name.
Sure.
Good
And grand.
Sharp, man.
Sure.
Your name, please, sir.
So my name depends where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah. So in a formal setting, people know me as Wandi Seal.
Okay.
Yeah. But in the running spaces, they call me Wawa.
Okay.
But if I'm in the Eastern Cape, for example, Ekuwa, then you'll hear people calling me Ndoda.
Okay.
I think that's why my Instagram account is Wawa Ndoda. So
yes.
Ndoda is actually my second name.
Oh, okay.
And then Wawa comes from me being Wandi Seal.
Sure.
Yes,
It's a shortening. Wandi Seal.
Yes,
okay. Which one do you prefer?
I prefer Wawa. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Cool. Perfect.
Yeah. I remember when I was younger, in my early 30s, I was like, hey, but how come I'm going to be Wawa at 40?
Sure.
I'm like, no, they need to keep to Wandi Seal. Wawa is,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
no, this is Teketi.
Yes,
so like,
yes.
No.
Now imagine Wawa at 40.
Wow.
So sure, yeah.
No, for sure. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thanks, man.
And joining us.
Sure.
I always get excited, man, especially when we're talking to someone that has got a lot of social media presence. You've got a lot of social media presence, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, you definitely
Sure.
do. And the outfits to match.
Sure.
And I remember when I first came across you, I came across your profile on that team. Man. He rana ye outfits, ayo rana ye running.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
Which is something that you do really, really
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm really grateful to have you on the show. And I wanna get to know you a little bit better.
Sure.
Right? I know that there's you, the runner, and then I know that there's you, the human being.
Sure.
And at some point, is there intersect, is it too? So we're gonna talk a little bit about how those worlds intersect.
Sure.
How we got to where we are right now. And the first question that I always ask is, runners, kuko labels.
Sure.
Right? There's
Sure.
labels to this running thing. In as much as it's an all-inclusive, yes, it's an all-inclusive, anyone can run, but on my last interview, I learned a new term, engu, semi-elite social runner, right? I've heard top runner, I've heard elite runner, I've heard social runner, I've heard all of these terms. Which term best describes you?
Sure. So when I started running, it was late 2015.
Okay.
I was based in Cape Town.
Sure. That's about 11 years ago.
Yeah. It's going to be 10 years this year. Actually, this year I'm celebrating my 10th year as a social runner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I was introduced to running, all of us were called top runners.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you run.
Yeah, as long as you are a runner, you are a top runner.
Sure.
So this thing of labels that if you run so fast, then you are a top runner. If you can't run so fast, then a social run. It's new to me.
Okay.
So I've called people top runners, and then they'll distance themselves from that name of being a top runner. So I'm a runner, a top runner, and there are no levels. We are just all top runners.
Okay.
That's my understanding of it, based on when I started and how the word top runner was introduced to me when I started.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just a top runner.
100%.
Sure.
Yeah, if I get like a
Sure,
top runner,
sure,
so
sure.
for
Yeah.
now. Baza kulepelisha kama funu kulepelisha,
No, it's up
but
to
that's not for
them.
me,
Sure.
right? Cool, 100%. So you've started now saying 2015 you got into the space,
2015
right?
years.
You got into the space, what? Like, I don't want to say full time, but you got into the space properly.
Yes.
What defines you getting into the space? Your first race?
Okay.
What defines that?
What? Oh, I love the question, I must say. Because, when I think about my running, I mean, way back, when I was still very young.
Okay.
Because when I grew up, I was the favorite kid to send to the shops.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you send me to the shop, I'm back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Because what I will do, I will run to the shop.
Okay.
Yeah. So running has always been part of me. But in 2015, something happened. I saw a guy called Panda. He was wearing a Cape Town Marathon t-shirt.
Sure.
I was like, oh, there are marathons. He
Okay.
said, yeah, there are marathons. You can participate in a marathon and then run and go compete.
Yeah.
I said, what? And on top of that, he said, no, actually, our church, the Adventist, has a running club. I was like, what? I joined immediately.
Okay.
And the following year, I started running my first marathon.
Okay.
That's how it defines how I started to say
Yes.
10 years ago, 11 years ago.
Okay.
But before that, I've been running. I mean, since I was in primary, ran high school,
Okay.
ran university, your 5 kilometer fun runs. When I started working in Durban, I would run the Bluff area just to keep fit.
Okay.
And to maintain my, mkhaba. Yeah.
Sure.
So I've always been running, but in 2015, that's what changed.
Okay.
I became aware of marathons. I became aware of running clubs. That's the only thing that happened in 2015. Yeah.
100%. So uyabaleka and I imagine primary school, high school, kind of into varsity, it's kind of competitive-ish.
Yes.
Okay. And then you discover this running. And they're asking what community or a cult. But the other side of running, let me call it that. We discovered each other's other side of running, get introduced, join the club was back.
Sure.
Because you're like, what? Ndiyafuna ubaleka 42 kilometers.
Yes. But at the time, I didn't know about 42 kilometers.
Okay.
Because when I met him, I was already in my normal routine of running when I feel like I need to lose a bit of weight. So I'm meeting him while I'm also resuming training.
Okay.
Yeah, doing my 5Ks. I still remember that month. It was in September of 2015.
Yeah.
I ran 5 kilometers literally every day. So
This is just
just going
unprovoked.
outside. Yeah, after work, go outside, run 5K. And also I discovered the Nike app. It changed everything as well.
Sure.
Because now I had something that can measure how far I ran, what distance I ran. Before that, I didn't know there was something that can count your kilometers, count your pace.
Yes.
So I only discovered about the distances because this Nike app now had to tell me your best 5 kilometer time.
Okay.
Your best 10 kilometer time.
Yes.
Your best 21.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the best 21.
Okay.
I come back from work the other day. I was working in Kailicha at a clinic there.
Sure.
Come back after work. I was staying in Tiger Valley. Came back after work. I was like, today I'm going to reach that 21.
Random day.
Yeah, random day on a Wednesday, I think. I'm not even into marathons yet or whatever.
Sure.
But I just want my Nike app to have the best time for a 21. It must be recorded. Yeah.
Sure.
Now, then I finished my first ever half marathon, not in a race, in 2 hours, 29 minutes. I was exhausted.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Did you have before that time, did you have a
No, I had no idea. I just took my phone because at the time the app was in a phone. Just took my phone, put it in the pocket. Then I ran. Then I came back at 21, stopped the phone. It was 2 hours, 29 minutes.
And I'm thinking, no.
I know nothing.
I've got the best 21.
Exactly.
End of story.
It means nothing to me. 21, but I ran the distance. That's it.
So now I imagine, even the people that you're around at the stage, they are not runners, right?
Yeah.
And like Batini.
So at the time I was staying with a friend, so he was not a runner. But remember, all my life I've been a sportsman.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been playing cricket growing up. I've played rugby growing up. Then I did some soccer at school. So active lifestyle has always been part of me. So when you can't do those things because sometimes of time you have to work, you have to use running, as a form of exercise.
Sure.
So of course that time I'm doing that. Only then people who were running recognized me.
Okay.
Then I became part of the running community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
locked in.
Yeah.
So by the time you're registering a club, right?
Sure.
You've already got a best time. You're
21K. Yeah.
So I would took it as much.
No.
In terms of now all of these things and how much these guys run, because you're just like, I do this normally.
Yes.
Cool. So now it moves out of running for maintenance.
Sure.
Now to say, okay, now I've got other goals.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And part of that then becomes, I want to be part of a club or I want to go this far in this running thing.
Sure.
At what point are you like, okay, cool, this is why I'm running now?
Sure. So I think my second half marathon now, post that one, was 149.
Okay.
I think it was on 49. It was Winelands,
Sure.
in the Winelands in the Western Cape.
Official race.
Yeah, official race. But that time now, I'm already introduced to a coach.
Okay.
So you can't speak about my running and not mention Coach Bethwell.
Okay.
Yeah, because soon into my running, I was introduced into a running program. So
Okay.
unlike other runners where they figure out this and that. So, I mean, soon after my running, 2016, I was already introduced. It's called Team Just Run in the Western Cape.
Okay.
Probably that's why I ran Just Run tours.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Yes. So Team Just Run, I was introduced to it. We were running a program. So of course, when you now you can do 149, the only thing that is in your mind now is to keep pushing the limits. Keep pushing the limits. So yeah, soon after that, I mean, my half marathon time, then I wanted to push the limits.
Okay.
And eventually did my first marathon, August 2016.
Okay.
The hardest marathon ever in Pietermaritzburg.
Okay.
Nelson Mandela.
Okay.
Yeah. People who have run that race will tell you. And
All marathons are hard, man.
No. It's not even advisable to go run Nelson Mandela as your first marathon. No. So I did 5:10.
Okay.
5:10 is my first ever marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there, you're going there because of, I'm pretty sure there were other
Yes, there were other
marathons.
runners. Yeah.
But you are going there through what? Through wanting a challenge.
Sure. So firstly, also I think this is important when it comes to my running and the international running.
Okay.
Yeah. Because soon when I knew I could run marathons, the only thing that came to my mind, here is the reason to travel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soon after I discovered marathon running, it was a reason for me to start traveling.
Okay.
Because in that same year, I registered for Athens Marathon for 2016. But it didn't happen because I planned it with a friend and the friend cancelled.
Okay.
So that race didn't happen.
Yeah.
So it had to be in Nelson Mandela in Maritzburg to be my first marathon.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been Athens Marathon in Greece.
Your first.
And of course, I wanted to be the first one in Greece, knowing the history of the Athens Marathon, being the authentic and the first one, I mean, there is Debele, 49 BC. Yeah. That's where marathon was introduced. So that's why I chosen Athens as my first marathon. But it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Then I happened to run it by 2018. Yeah. Eventually I ran it in 2018, 2 years later. Yeah.
100%.
So yeah, I did my first marathon in Maritzburg, 5:10. Then from there, I wasn't happy because I mean, I don't know why we do this pressure on ourselves. First marathon, you put a pressure, you want to have a target.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I recall that's the same mentality. Now I went to Comrades. My first Comrades in 2017, no target.
Yeah.
I want to have fun.
Yeah.
I want to experience this thing. I want to feel how it is. You can ask anyone who went for his first marathon, ask an advice from me. Or even a marathon, I'll tell you, have fun.
Just have fun.
Forget the pace. Yeah, just run. And understand and feel how this thing is.
Yeah.
Then you can think about the paces after.
I think siyazibulala, man. Kalendo ye pace.
No, too much.
Based on what Omnyumdu is going to tell you, maybe the person that's coaching you, based on the other stats that you've seen. And then we miss out on a lot.
On the fun.
Now I started having fun the second half of my running journey.
Sure.
My running journey hasn't been long. I think it's been 3 years at maximum. I started understanding Lendo Yefan.
Sure.
After missing targets and being frustrated and injuries and all of this stuff. And then I only realized, I go at it, man, Lendo. All of the pain that you go through chasing this specific thing because we've managed this thing. We've managed, okay.
Sure. But also, I think also the definition of the word fun is also important because pushing yourself can be fun.
Sure.
Yeah, I've been to that level of pushing myself, pushing the limit. And it's fun as well.
Yeah.
So pushing yourself can be fun. And also running just to finish can also be fun.
Correct.
So I think each one defines their fun. I think,
I like that.
Yeah, I can put it like that.
I like that so much.
Each one defines their fun in this running thing.
For sure.
It can be pushing yourself, can be running to finish, can be running for charity or whatever it is. I think you can just define it by your own standards.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm picking up from this that Ifani yakho wena.
Yeah, it's your own fun. Exactly.
Ifani yakho
It's
wena
your own
is
fun. Yeah.
is very close to the
Sure.
limit.
Yeah.
If not over the limit.
Yeah, that's my fun. Yeah. I was pushing myself until I got injured 2022. So that's when my running dropped a little. I haven't been to that level again. I'm still struggling. But I keep having hope that I'm gonna get back there. But yeah.
Sure, 100%.
Yeah. So my fun, I mean, people who know will tell you. People I run with will tell you a session must not end without feeling really tired.
Oh, no.
Even if it's the last cage, just burn it. So that's me. That's me.
Let's go and schedule it. One day, just on Sunday.
We can do.
Excellent. I love that.
Yeah.
So, cool. So you go, you do a 5:10, your first marathon.
Sure.
By then, that's 2016.
Sure.
By then, you're fully locked into this running
locked
thing.
in.
And you, and now, what are you saying to yourself in terms of, okay, are you sitting and saying, hey, once I reach this point,
Sure.
are you saying, hey, I am just gonna do this for the rest of my life?
Sure.
Where are you in terms of your thinking, in terms of where your running is going to go?
No, at that stage, I realized already, this is my life. No doubt about it.
Okay.
This is my life.
Sure.
Yeah. And because it's my life, I don't want to be average.
Okay.
No, I can't be average. I can't do this thing, be committed to it and be average.
Okay.
Yeah. So immediately when I was in, because I'm saying this because remember there's this history of me of running throughout before eventually 2015 happened.
Yeah.
So when I got in, I knew this is my life.
Imlo.
Yeah, there's no getting out of here. Yeah. And now, I'm deep in.
You're too deep in now. You're too deep in. We are at a very old age.
No, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Then, very soon after first marathon.
Sure.
So your journey is very short in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Because what I'm understanding is that 2015 you get introduced, 2016 you run your first marathon, and then you've also mentioned 2017 you had
2017 comrades. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it's still happening to this day. It's the pressure. Yeah,
okay.
It's the pressure when you get to. In fact, I mean, we've had the slogan: you must run a comrades once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
2013, I remember meeting some people who have run it.
Yeah.
Who have ran it. Yeah. And I knew I was gonna run it. That means this is 2 years even before I start running.
Yeah.
So now, when I'm starting running in 2015, of course, that's the goal. But we are not there now. We are here.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're still building.
We are still here now. Yeah. So now those first steps into the first marathon, then I knew they were preparing for me into 2017 because I was watching 2016 Comrades Marathon on a TV, and I said, "This is my last time watching it on TV." Yeah, and I only missed it once. I only watched it once on TV. It was 2023.
Okay,
but since 2016, either I am running the Comrades or I'm at Drummond halfway supporting the runners.
Nice.
So it's always Comrades for me.
What a feeling!
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I took that saying very literally. Well, you must run it at least once.
Yeah.
I had to run it twice because I didn't even last year. Yeah. But for me, it's just like, that's it. Tick. I can't wait to be on the sidelines, man. Next year, supporting guys. Sure. So you go to Comrades.
Sure.
We are going to Comrades. You are now, you ran obviously another race to qualify.
Sure.
Or qualifier. Then you pumped, you go to Comrades.
Sure.
Comrades are not target.
Not target.
Okay. Comrades, I just want to finish.
Sure.
I just want to experience what this thing is like.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You run your first Comrades.
Sure.
You finish. Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now you're like, okay, I know what this thing is like.
Sure.
Your brain then says, you can do it better next day.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. We always want to push the limits.
Is it not painful?
Yeah,
are you not in enough pain to say, I want to lay in and be in?
I mean, but you always think you can do better. I think that's what I like about human nature, human behavior.
Yeah.
We always think we can do better.
Okay.
And oftentimes that's always true. We can always do better. Yeah.
Very true.
So because of that, I thought I can do better.
Okay.
I mean, everyone who goes to Comrades, they always think they can do better.
Yeah.
And
that's why people return.
And
right?
I always remind them at Dramon to say, Baba, it's still the same as last year. Because that thing is hard. Yeah, it doesn't change. Yeah. You go this year, you get your sub 9. Next year, even if you go for sub 8, it will still be tough. So it's literally tough for everyone. That's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
They think running is only tough for sub 12 runners.
Sure.
No. Even the elites, they are struggling because you are pushing yourself to your own limits.
100%.
Yeah, that's the part we don't get. Yeah, it's tough for every one of us.
Even
I get to the hill, I am feeling it at a pace of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you are going at a pace of 6 minutes, if that's your maximum pace, you're gonna feel it.
Correct.
And we are feeling it the same way. Yeah. It's not more tougher to anyone else. It's the same for everyone.
I love that. I love that. Ichomyam is a runner as well. And one thing that he said to me that made a very big impression on me was, Uchigum, the one thing that he loves about Comrades is the fact that he knows on that start line, right, or a week or 2 weeks before that, he is the fittest that he's ever been in his life.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, but you ran Comrades last year. But I'm fitter. The build on fitness last year.
Yes, that's true.
Which is then 100%. What changes the targets, etc., etc., which is what makes you push as hard every time.
Exactly.
Yes, you're faster, but intensity is as hard.
Exactly.
That's incredible. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much. And then that brings us to, I want to now go into the international running, right? Because you'd mentioned you wanted Athens to be the first thing.
Sure.
Because you love traveling.
Sure.
Okay. So in you, there's a traveler.
Sure.
Right? And one of the things that you unlocked was the fact that, hi man, I can hit 2 birds with one stone here.
Sure.
So when does that now come into play?
Sure.
In terms of you wanting to travel to run. Do you run to travel or do you travel to run?
Yeah, I think it's both. Yeah.
Okay.
We travel to run.
Okay.
Yeah, we travel to run.
Okay.
I mean, I can't recall any trip I've done where
no.
outside Africa, of course.
Sure.
That I went and not to run. It's always marathon related.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always marathon. If I'm in Europe, it's marathon related.
Sure.
Yeah. So I travel to run. Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, when I got introduced, for me, that was my reason to travel.
Okay.
Yeah, because I always wanted to travel.
Yeah.
You know, when I was still a kid, I loved my books more than my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So going to a school tour was not an incentive for me because I already love books.
Sure.
And that was what they say with my brother.
Uh-huh.
So he would be the one who goes to a tour instead of me.
Okay.
As an incentive
Yes.
to push him.
Yes.
So I had that longing in my heart, you know, from the young kid who has never been, you know, traveled to other places outside my hometown, Patawe.
Sure.
So I think that's when that thing kicked in 2015. I said, got it.
Okay.
Now I'm going to travel and I'm going to use running as an excuse to travel.
Okay.
Then my first marathon was in 2018. It was the Paris Marathon. So since 2018, I've been doing one international per 6 months.
Okay, two per year.
2 per year.
Okay.
Each 6 months per semester. If you're a student.
Sure.
One per semester.
Yeah.
Yeah. First semester, one marathon, second marathon. So I've been doing that since then.
Mm-hmm.
Only after the introduction of Just Run tours where I'd even do 2 per 6 months.
Okay.
Or even 3. Because now I have to continue going with the runners.
Yes.
But before that, it was 1 every 6 months. At least for the COVID years, we couldn't travel. But that year, I already done Dubai in January.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
just before March.
Just before March, that was the only one I did in that year. So it's been traveling.
Okay.
Since then.
Kule running and traveling, do you have repeats in terms of marathons that you repeat in a particular country?
Sure.
Okanye. And I imagine that it would probably be also, yes, there's the six major marathons.
Sure.
6, ne?
6.
7.
So they are growing now into 9, but currently we have 8 with Cape Town. Waiting for Shanghai to be the 9th. Okay. But of course, because of there's still that 1 medal, so we still recognize the 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
There is no
perfect.
medal for the 9 yet.
100%.
Sure.
So in that, not only are marathons run in those, let's call it 6 majors,
Sure.
they also run everywhere else.
Everywhere else, yeah.
Ubaleka wena kwasani wena?
Sure, yeah. I ran everything. I think you were asking about the repeats. It was never my intention to repeat any marathon that
Sure.
I've done. before.
Uzaba ngu one and done, one
For
and done.
me, it was about running all the different marathons in the whole world.
Sure.
The only reason I went to Paris in 2021,
Yeah.
October, because I done it 2018.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So now I'm going again in 2021, October. It's because it's the only marathon that had opened after COVID.
Okay.
And I was in
It was
a
the only one available.
Yeah, it was the only one available. And I was in a rush to get my first sub 3.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm very fit that time because in beginning of the year of 2021,
Sure.
In fact, when COVID started, I'm on a journey to run my first sub 3.
Okay.
And then everything closes, no marathon, no nothing.
Yo.
2021, I'm like, whether there is no race or there's a race, I'm getting sub 3 this year.
Okay.
And in January, I started a sub 3 program.
Okay. 21.
We made an event in Cape Town. We went down to Cape Town to run that sub 3 in April. We had pacers there. We even advertised it. I mean, we were broadcasting it on Instagram.
Okay.
Unfortunately, because of the weather, I know, and probably maybe fitness, we didn't get that sub 3.
Nabalek.
But we ran. Yeah. It was
Nazam.
Yeah, we did as a training because it was not in a race, if you
Okay.
get what I mean. Yeah. But we couldn't. I couldn't get that sub 3 that time.
What went wrong?
Yeah. So I think it's fitness. And you know, when I look back, there's a long run I did, which was 40 kilometers. And I think the intensity was high. When I look back, I think that's why I missed it. Maybe my legs were not too fresh because we went for that attempt 1 month after that 40 Ks, which I did in 2:55.
Sure.
40 Ks in 2 hours 55. I mean, had I finished 2:42, I would have gotten 3:05.
Yes, correct.
So I think the intensity was just too high.
Yeah.
And I had not recovered fully a month later from that run.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened.
Okay.
But now, I'm already fit now the first 6 months because I've been running speed, long runs. Then now in October, Paris Marathon opens up. And now I've got an entry. That's when I had to repeat Paris for the second time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Following years.
For your sub 3.
For my
now.
sub 3.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Now for me to having ran 6 Paris marathons, it's got to do with just run tours and not me.
Okay.
Because now I'm taking runners every year to Paris.
Yes.
So I might as well run.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But to repeat a marathon, it was never my intention to repeat any of the world marathons. Yeah.
And how many marathons how many different countries have you run marathon?
I haven't counted the countries, but I've done almost over 20 international marathons.
Oh, nice.
Over 20, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just over 20.
Do you do any traveling, Geputi, once you are done running? Because I imagine that before you get there, we are resta, we are teen. Because you've also got very big goals, right, that you're trying to chase.
Sure.
So I would imagine that before it's still, and they ask Tina Spane nerves. No.
People must get away with this thing of nerves. I always say to my friend, he was doing an Ironman first week of June.
Sure.
Yeah. There is no need to have nerves on your day.
Okay.
Because you are not doing anything different. Yeah. You are not doing anything different. You are not doing anything different from what you've been doing through training. Then why are you nervous? Yeah. Then why are you nervous? You know, and I'm saying this to the same person who knew how nervous I would be before a race.
Sure.
And as soon as I discovered that, no, man, but I'm going there to do what I've been doing in training, then why am I nervous?
Absolutely.
You are nervous because we want to run faster than we've been training for. We want to experience some miracles of some sort in the race. Yeah, because when you're training, you know the pace you are going to run on race day. Sure. You stick to the pace.
Sure.
Yeah. No need to have nerves.
No,
but that's a fact.
That's very true because just when I think about myself now, and I think about it now, through the lens, Funding, you're not there to do any miracles. Uyo kwenza a reflection of your training.
Exactly. That's it.
So then,
why are you never?
And now I think it was about, hey, Ndwana, subuyo chansa mos.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. I like that. So, Nivine, guys. I love that so much. So, okay, cool. So, Bendipina, I was before I spoke about nerves. Okay, cool. I was at the place now. You repeat the marathon, and I was at the traveling bit of it.
Sure.
So, the traveling bit of it, Ianzek.
So the slogan for Just Run Tours is discover the world through marathons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a marathon is just a 5 hour or 6 hour or a 3 hour for some event.
Yes.
That happens on a Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah. But in these marathons, we arrive on a Thursday.
Okay.
Probably we leave on a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay.
So the rest of the part is discovering the world,
Okay.
the culture,
Okay.
the landmarks,
Okay.
the people,
Okay.
the food,
Yeah.
and then
It's
embrace.
a holiday.
Then it becomes a holiday after. Either you want to do it before, you want to do it after. It's up to you.
Okay.
So that's what it's about. It's not mainly the running part of it,
Okay.
but also discovering the world.
Okay. Which you've done plenty of.
Yes.
And get on a Yegi marathon on a discovering the world part. Which is your favorite country?
So when you ask me which was my favorite country, it has to be in line with a marathon. Unfortunately, because I run to travel.
Sure.
Yeah, or I travel to run.
Yeah.
So it's not a country per se,
Okay.
because sometimes you run 2 marathons in one country. It's rather a city.
Okay. Yeah.
I think my best city is Chicago.
Okay. Yeah.
I love the city. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love the people are friendly.
Uh-huh.
I love the weather as well.
Okay.
I love the route course of the Chicago Marathon.
Okay.
Yeah. Paris, I love it as well. But with Paris, I'm biased because number one, it's the first city I traveled to.
Sure.
It's the first marathon I got my first sub 3.
Yeah. It's very sentimental.
Yes. I love it as well.
Yeah.
But I love Chicago.
Okay.
Okay, they call it Chicago.
Before I
went, I was like, Chicago. Yeah. No, apparently it's not Chicago, it's Chicago. Yeah.
SH.
So guys, it's Chicago, not Chicago. Yeah, so I love Chicago.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay, 100%. Now, it just run
Sure.
tours. When does it come into play? How does it come into play? Because, and I think even for me now, right?
Sure.
When I look at, I was scrolling on Instagram, Tibone Indo, and just in general, right? When it comes to these big marathons, right? Lately, you would have seen Two Oceans, right? Lately, now Cape Town, and now also Gogo Comrades.
Sure.
It's starting to become more and more difficult to get into local races, right? Some of the big local races. And from what I understand, Mna, is even the international races, it's never been easy.
Sure.
I was watching something on Instagram. I think the guy was talking about London Marathon.
Sure.
He was talking about there being 100,000 entries. There's 100,000 entries available for London Marathon, split over 2 days. 1.3 million applied. And then he did the stats, right? Yeah. Sponsors, this, charity, this. And he's just like, as a normal human being, my chances of getting into London Marathon through that ballot are 2.34%.
Yeah, very low.
Right? Extremely low.
Sure.
Which makes a lot of people, maybe even myself included, numbers in the probability.
Sure.
Look at the probability. Man. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Now, I can't imagine that would have been any easier, or was it easier 10 years ago or 8 years ago to run international marathons?
Sure. So all the majors have a strict entry into them. The majors.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm referring to the 6.
Yeah.
The rest, some do have ballots.
Okay.
Some you can just register your own self, and then you register. Then you're into
normal.
Yeah,
it's normal. They're just like other normal marathons. This is up.
Just like Paris, you can register and enter. Yeah, there are so many races where you can just register and enter.
Okay.
But because there's too much demand now, too many people want to run.
Yeah.
And then they need to cap the demand.
Correct.
And they're introducing a ballot entry.
100%.
Just to get through by luck.
Yes.
You have to enter through ballot to make it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think when we started, because when we're coming back, everyone wants to go. Guys, how do you go? I mean, must tell us, and then we go next time.
This is after Paris.
Yeah, after Paris, the one for 2021.
Correct. So
Yeah.
before Paris, I could just run.
No.
It's you and your group of people that you run with.
So 2021 October. There is no Just Run. Just Run comes 2021 November 22nd.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a result of abantu besithi hafuna siyafuna nathi.
Because when we're coming there, people want to go and run. I don't know if COVID had an effect in that.
Sure.
Yeah, because when we are coming back, just after that time.
Sonke siyajima
Yeah, we
ngalokho
want to
xesha.
come. How do you do? I mean, I still recall a friend of mine, Uzola, would ask me, we want to come as well. And Uzola happened to be the first 7 clients we took to Paris
Okay.
in 2022, April.
Okay.
So the people that were out, they kept asking. I mean, first trip we had 7 clients. Yeah.
But nakhawuleza.
Yeah, we had 7
Remember,
clients.
this is all in a space of what, 4 or 5 months?
Yeah. Then we had 7. Zola and wife, Letu, Ishmael, and his colleague, I just forgot his name.
Yeah.
Natasha, myself. Yeah, 7.
And this is as a result of you come back from Paris, people are like, we want to go.
Yeah, after Paris, when 7 introduced Istanbul, had 30.
And then Wabusitu and our actually, wait, is that a business or is it a social thing?
It's a business.
And you are just like, this is an
Yeah, it's a
opportunity. Let's do
business.
this thing.
Yeah.
I love that.
So it's a business from the start. I mean, that 22nd was the registration date of the company.
Okay.
22nd November, yeah.
Jeez.
2021.
Okay.
We are 5 years in November. We're having a 5-year gala dinner somewhere in Randburg.
Okay.
You are invited. Yeah. You are
I can
invited.
feel it, guys.
Yeah, so
Fantastic.
we've been 5 years into this now.
And how has that 5 years been?
Bruh, it's been ups and downs, but overall it's been amazing.
Nah.
I mean, when
No regrets?
Yeah, no regrets. I mean, overall, we've taken almost over 1,000 people overseas.
Sure.
Over 1,000. And the people you meet are so amazing, bruh. You know, we have our meet and greet dinner where we sit as South Africans.
Yeah.
Chat. Bruh, so many amazing people we've met through this thing.
Yeah.
They've been supportive. You know, we've just introduced a Just Run towards Priority Club now. People have been with us for 3 or more races. I mean, just to pay back for their loyalty, you know, they've got their benefits as being loyal members. So we've been having amazing people, and they've been traveling us, coming back year by year to travel with us.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
and Gaba ke sometimes, as you say, kulo tupe semester wakho ngaba ba increaseayo lo
Sure,
number.
yeah. I mean, I've got one client, I won't mention his name.
Yeah.
I mean, almost 90% of our race has been part of it. Almost 90, literally. He repeats races. I mean, this year we're with him in Paris. He was in Rome. Okay, he didn't go to Rio because he ran comrades. He's coming to Berlin. He's coming to Chicago. He's coming to Shanghai.
Oh,
literally,
nice.
I mean, bruh, it's amazing.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah,
I love that. I love that.
amazing.
And then, are you going? Do you? And maybe this is a silly question.
Yeah.
Do you ever go and not run?
Yes.
Okay.
I do go and not run. Do I recall which race I went and not run? Rio, I did not run the marathon.
Okay.
Yeah. This year, I'm not running the Berlin Marathon. We've got 60 runners.
Okay.
So I'm like, they need support table somewhere there between 25 and 30.
Okay.
So I'm going to man that table.
Okay.
And for me, Berlin Marathon is it's not easy to go in. For me to take an entry that is that valuable and deny someone else who'd want to run that race, I mean, it's not fair. I ran it last year. I repeated it last year, but it was not my intention. But I only got a race entry, not from the Just Run Tours entries, from someone else. A week before the race, I said, no, I can take the entry. I'll run.
Yeah.
But for me, I have no intentions to repeat any of the major marathons through the Just Run Tours entries because they are limited. For the majors, they are limited, and so many people need them.
Okay.
So it's either I qualify for myself or I don't run at all because I've ran them already. So there's no need.
Got you, 100%.
Yeah.
Now, normal guys.
Sure.
is it, how do I get in to Just Run Tours?
Sure.
Right? Because now what you're telling me is that we know that entries are limited in general.
Sure.
And now what I'm assuming and what I'm piecing together is that as Just Run Tours, the group that organizes the tours,
Sure.
you also get allocated a certain amount of entries.
Sir.
How difficult is it for me to get those allocated
No.
entries?
It's not that difficult. So
Okay.
some people don't understand this. Let me explain what Just Run Tours is.
100%. Yeah.
So out of all the options to enter through these majors,
Yeah.
there's a tour operator option.
Okay.
Travel agents
Yeah.
/ travel agents.
Yeah.
So tour operators are allocated entries into the race.
Sure.
Can be 20, can be 15. For Chicago, we got 15. Can be 40, like Berlin, we got 40. Depending on how many they gave you based on your previous allocation.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Berlin keeps giving us extra 10 every year. We
Okay.
started with the 20, they gave us 30, they gave us 40.
Okay.
But sometimes if they do get additional, they can give you extra.
Okay.
For example, we get extra 20 for Berlin to make it 60.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do have a website. I mean, you can send an inquiry. Can you put me on a waiting list?
Okay.
I want to run
A certain marathon.
a certain
wherever it is.
marathon. Yeah, for example, we just got London. We're busy preparing the package for the London Marathon. We already got a list of inquiries.
Okay.
When the package comes out, we send it to everyone it inquired. And then based on their affordability of the package, then they can sign into the package.
Okay.
It's simple like that. But sometimes because the entries are limited,
Yes.
and then there are many people who want them, it always based on first come, first serve basis.
Okay,
Yeah. Once you
100%.
submit your form and your 50% deposit or whatever the deposit is for that particular marathon, your spot is guaranteed.
Imandi ngolo hlobo.
yeah,
Hayi mandi ngolo
No,
hlobo.
it's easy like
Imnandi, not
Yeah.
unless you're paying for a race that is 6 months ahead of time,
And
you know?
you know what we always do, because we understand that this thing is a financial commitment.
Sure.
We always try to put the package 9 months in advance. Maximum 9 months.
Yes.
Minimum can be 6 months for some races that are not too expensive.
Yes.
But 9 months so that you can prepare yourself well financially.
Okay, cool, perfect. That's 100%, and I think that's
London
very
is
fair.
London is in April. It's gonna be out with us in less than 7 days now.
Okay.
We are in July. I mean, you've got 9 to 10 months.
100%. Guys, by the time you promote the episode, you will have been late to inquire for London because it will be out already.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And I guess that then starts just from the love of running, which then extends to saying, we want to share this experience. We want to make this experience easier for other people because it can be very daunting. Like, international, because I'm just like,
Sure.
it looks like there's way too many things that are just happening here.
Sure.
Finishers.
And also, you know, when you run international, this is before Cape Town became what it is now.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, brother, organization top level. Yeah. Organization is amazing. The crowds are amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Paris Marathon would have 55,000 finishers. That's almost twice the number of comrades over a 42-kilometer.
Correct.
So this was before Cape Town. But when I went to Cape Town this year, I was like, what? Yo, Cape Town? No, bruh, no. I mean, I can safely say there are races that Cape Town is better than out of the 6.
Sure.
Yeah,
of those 6 measures.
Yeah. No, the organization in Cape Town, it's beautiful. Because I remember crossing some of the bridges. They had closed them. And I know races where that thing is not closed, you have to bump over it.
Yeah, correct.
But Cape Town had made sure that runners don't experience any disturbance while running. They've closed everything. You know, no, it was beautiful. I was happy with the organization. You know?
I'm glad.
Yeah.
And you run. Now, I suppose now you're gonna be an agent for Cape Town.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So in the next 2 weeks, our entries should be out for Cape Town. We already received a good feedback from the organizer.
Sure, 100%.
So we'll have South African entries, African entries. We're still fighting for the international entries. That is taking runners from outside. We already got clients now, international clients. Yeah. We've got clients in Africa. We've got clients outside Africa, and this is because the Rio Marathon, for the first time, they are now using the ballot entry system. And if you are not a Brazilian citizen, you have to enter through an agency.
Mm-hmm.
And now they've put us on their website page. So that's where we're able to attract international clients. So when we went to Brazil, we went with people from Germany, people from Netherlands, people from Kenya. So yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
And then where do you get the time?
No, I run this thing.
Because coming back to who you are as a runner.
Sure.
You're a sub-3 runner.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Do you run any of these other smaller races or 21?
So I'm that type of a runner that when I train, I train.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't go to races when I'm in a training.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so when I'm a training block,
yes, I
16 weeks too into a teal.
Yes.
It's a train again.
And I happen to go and run international. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I do run 10Ks. I do run 21Ks. And maybe an easy 42 Johnson Crane. I'm just gaining fitness. An easy 42 Cape Peninsula Marathon. I'm building up for fitness. But to say I'm going all out, most of that I do with my international races. One, because I understand they are very flat. Yeah, I do flat courses. Yeah, I do flat courses, bruh, literally, because I believe this. There is no need for you to suffer. 42 kilometers is 42 kilometers. Yeah,
say that again.
You don't need to do a hilly one to prove yourself. I mean, 42 is the same as the other 42. So I believe on a flat course.
Okay.
Flat course, yeah. Because where I stay in Boxback, I train on flat. That's it.
100%.
So flat is my favorite course.
So now you race local.
No.
Sure. This one is my one. I feel like you're snapping our races. I don't like this.
That's the misunderstanding that people have. You know, I remember I was with what's this channel with Kwena?
Yeah.
You know, I made a joke there, but of course on TV, sometimes people who don't know you, they won't know you're making a joke, but those who know will know. So I said, no, I train here, but I race overseas. And because it's a joke and I'm on TV and people don't know me, so they think, this one, yeah, split. No, it's just a joke. No, I do run. For example, this year, which race have I ran this year? I had registered for half marathon Bedford View.
Okay.
The old discam. What's the name for it now? Biogen.
Yes, Biogen.
Yeah, but I got flu. Just 2 days before.
Okay.
So I couldn't run it. And I mean, even my running this year has not been. I mean, I don't even think we're in July. I don't even think I've got 2,000 kilometers.
Okay.
Because when I start running, my pain comes back. I stop. You know, this is not even my weight. I'm 73 kgs right now. So my running weight is 63. So
that's the whole 10 kgs.
Yeah. So that's the whole 10 kgs.
And this is because of what? Because you got a persistent injury.
Yeah, I've got a persistent pain on my shin. It's coming back from my sciatic up here. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm really struggling with it. So yes, I do run local.
Okay.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Then if I want good times, you'll see me in Cape Town. Low altitude makes sense for me.
Okay.
Yeah, than to struggle here in
low altitude and flat.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I like that because there's for some of us there's a certain pride, you know. Pirates for and elevation.
Look, I'll give you this race. Pirates, I ran it once.
Yeah.
The one in Pretoria, Dolphin.
Yeah.
It's called
Dolphin, yeah.
No, Dolphin is the one in Durban. Pretoria Marathon. They call it Pretoria Marathon.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Balwin.
Yeah.
It's hilly as well. Then the Nelson Mandela, which they stopped. I ran those races only once. Yeah, I said no.
Just to tick a box.
No. There's no need for me to do hard things. No,
sure.
No. Because I want to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to push myself.
100%.
Not on a hill. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine if I do my hills in Bedford View through training.
Okay.
Not on race day.
Race
day is for you to enjoy.
Yeah.
100%.
I like that so much. And it's something that I've also kind of tried to adopt now. Since I discovered running was fun.
Yeah.
And what I do now is I also try I'll kill myself in training.
Yeah.
fall in love with the hills.
Sure.
So that by the time the Fiagui race,
Exactly. That's how it's
Fiagui
done.
race and city,
Yeah,
I was polile.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how
Which,
it's done.
which I think is an absolute favor that we all need to do for
that's how
ourselves,
it's
because you can't avoid it. So for me, it's like you rather die cingi target
Sure.
than die ucingi target and have all your dreams come crashing down and you've got something else to process in your mind now.
Yeah.
So I think that's fantastic. So now then, the running, now so to what point do you continue to push yourself now?
Sure.
Because you don't run for a living. I believe you've got a full-time job, right?
Sure.
You don't run for a living. Where does it stop in terms of now pushing?
Sure. So I'm not in that level of pushing myself now.
Okay.
Right now, I mean, I run to lose weight. Yeah. That's the pushing part now.
I want to 73. What do you want to lose weight?
So right now, we can talk about pushing myself. I can get to 65 at least.
Okay.
So the next race I'm doing is Chicago. We have 40 runners to Chicago because we got additional 20 entries from the 15 we had. And I had deferred my race from last year to this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you still tell me about the chasing, right?
Sure.
And where it ends, if it ends.
Yeah, because right now I think I had about 14 weeks to Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean that's about 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 month. I mean, for me, it's easy to shed that weight.
Okay.
Then the next 2 months, I concentrate on the real running now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a nice thing that's the best part of having been running for such a long time, because your muscles, muscle memory, they remember. Yeah, they remember.
Yeah.
So 2 months, I mean, it's enough. If I'm in the right shape, right weight, it's enough for me to get to a level of a sub 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So the last time I didn't run a sub 3 was in 2023 when I was injured. So since I started getting sub 3 in 2021. So I haven't gotten one this year. So I'm under pressure. So
Monkeys on your back.
It happens in Chicago or in Shanghai first week of December.
Okay.
So it has to happen between there. Because since my injury, at least I say sub 3, it's okay.
Okay, cool.
Because my PB is 252.
Okay.
And pushing myself means going below 250.
Yes.
But right now I'm not there pushing myself. Just to maintain, just a sub 3.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So will it ever go lower?
No.
It won't. It doesn't need to.
I don't want to. Sub 250 I want. No. If I can be healthy, I mean, sub 250 has to fall. Yeah. I mean, last year, March, I was in the best shape. Yeah. I mean, April when I went to Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for the first time, I realized how much of this work puts on your body. The toll it puts on your body, because one race day I was too tired.
Yes.
I tried to push the target pace, I couldn't. At about 21, no, I gave up. And I can understand, because, Thursday I'm at the expo with runners.
Yes.
Those who arrived earlier. Friday I'm
at
Friday I'm at the expo with runners. Then Saturday, if someone had a delayed flight and they happen to arrive on a Saturday, then I have to take them. So it's a lot of walking, and you get to
correct.
Be
so you
tired.
chaperone. Oh, you're big boss. You're just run. Oh, you chaperone. You're literally there.
I'm there for my people. Yeah, literal.
We are coach or no coach.
No. I'm not a qualified coach.
Okay.
But I do guide runners, and it's only based on what I've done.
Okay.
It's based on what I've done. To say I've done this, it has given me this. That's it. I just guide.
Oh, okay, cool. 100%. We'll have a conversation. And then you'll share your thoughts. Okay. You don't love running that much.
But I read on running,
Okay.
I mean, when Adventist Club appointed me as a coach in 2019, I started the habit of buying scientific running books.
Okay.
Probably got about 11 books, different philosophies, but I take what I think is good here, leave the rest. Take what I think is good in this book, leave the rest, and then have my own running philosophy. Yeah, then that's what I share with the runners. I mean, even our packages at Just Run Tours, they come with a training plan.
Oh, nice.
And it's based from the knowledge I've learned over there.
Okay. 100%. I love the community aspect of it, right? And I've always said, Mnaguti, the one thing about running for me is that it's an individual team sport.
Yeah, true.
It's an individual team
Team
sport
sport,
because there's so many things that need to be poured into you.
Sure.
But ngumntu azawubaleka that day.
Yes,
And ngumntu azawufumana imedal
That's
uyi-1,
true.
you know?
Yeah.
So I love that aspect of it as well. That guys really, I think that I've experienced the least selfish people apha running.
Yeah.
And usually abantu abangafuniyo information nini osap
No, that's not true. That's not true. Yeah.
It's very inspiring to be able to hear that.
Yeah.
Quickly about the Adventist running club, right?
Sure.
Who runs there? Only Adventist?
No.
Anyone who
Club
wants
is
to
open
run.
to
It's
everyone.
just a regular club
Yeah.
that anyone can come in
Yes.
and join.
Yes.
And it's just, everything is just,
Yeah.
okay, cool, perfect. That's 100%.
You just abide according to their code of conduct. That's it.
Yes, correct, 100%. And I've also learned that there's certain times where races are on Saturday,
Yeah.
those races aren't run, but certain times things are put into place where they are run different days. Sunday, I think it was last year.
Yeah.
Last year, 2 Oceans.
Sure.
I remember, I think Adventist Running Club ran day before or day after.
Yeah. So this is what we don't know about 2 Oceans and the Friday run.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2 Oceans has always had a Friday run from back in the days. I mean, when 2 Oceans started, because there were Jews, there were Adventists who couldn't run on Saturday. So the 2 Oceans had a special run for those individuals or for those runners. Then they would make them run on a Friday. So you'll recall that 2 Oceans used to be during the Easter weekend.
Sure.
Yeah. So those individuals would run on a Friday. It's a holiday anyway. It's an Easter weekend.
Yes.
And then the rest of the groups, they run on a Saturday. But now things are changing. Then 2 Oceans change the dates from Easter weekend to at least 1 week before. So now it's no longer fall in that holiday weekend. So now the official race is on a Saturday. Then those Friday runners would now run on a Sunday. But the sad part about that race is that the roads are not closed. You don't have support. It's more like a training run.
Yeah.
But the only thing is that it's recognized. You get your medal. Nice. Your time is recorded as well.
Awesome.
I ran 3 of those races. I've got 3 2 Oceans. I ran Friday in all 3. I stopped after getting my sub 5.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not coming back for a sub 4 in a lonely race like this, like in training.
Nah.
Yeah, imagine running 4:13 pace for 56 kilometers.
Yeah.
Alone, literally alone, pushing yourself. Yeah. But now, good news is that 2 Oceans is on a Sunday for everyone. So those were good news in our
so now you can go back.
Groups. Yeah. So now I want to go back next year. I want to go try sub 4 on a Sunday with everyone. I just hope that this pain goes away. So so that's the plan.
No, all the best with that injury. I know Nickel Engapelio is it's so much harder on the mind as well.
Even before you start even training, that's all it's in your mind. Hey, this thing, I hope it doesn't come back. I hope it doesn't come back. Yeah.
No, 100%.
Sure.
So you're telling me, just very quickly before we kind of go to the end, right?
Sure.
Is it miles different running we want no runner in a race?
No. You mean running alone or
running alone? So you speaking about 2 Oceans, right? And you're saying,
No. It's tougher, bro, to run alone. Because, a lot of things, when you're running in crowds, the adrenaline, it pushes you.
Okay.
I mean, as someone who has run the London Marathon or the New York City Marathon, the crowds.
You do miracles.
That's how you do miracles. They give you wings, the crowds. Sure. So those 2 races, the adrenaline, the vibe, London Marathon, New York City Marathon, bro. People who have done those races, they argue on which one is the best in terms of the crowds.
Okay.
And so the crowds play an important role in pushing you. So definitely running alone,
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing pushes you. When you are tired, you are tired.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
one clapping for you.
True.
Keep going.
Hey,
Those keep going. No, they work.
Just
Yeah,
amazing,
they
eh?
work. Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah,
everyone
they
who's
work.
ever seconded the race.
Yeah, yo.
As you heard it from the man himself, those keep going.
Yo,
they
they
go
work.
somewhere, guys.
Yo, they
We
do.
might pretend like we can't hear you, but we can hear you. It's just
Yeah,
that
definitely.
I was to respond. Very easy. Let's go to the second last part of the show.
Sure.
And that's us asking you, and I asked you as well to bring me one of your or some of your favorite things
Sure.
in this running journey.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, if it was me, I'd probably bring all my medals
Sure.
from everywhere. You know, I think it's such an incredible thing being able to travel so much and also do something that you really love. For me, it's kind of like bringing two things together, as Tandai, which is really, really cool. So I asked you to bring me some stuff, and I'm going to ask you to show us that. What did you bring for us?
Okay.
And then tell us why.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I think this is the second best thing I could bring.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the second best thing I could bring.
Yeah.
It's a pity because the first one I could not bring.
Okay.
Yeah, if I could bring, I would have all the 1,000 Just Run clients behind me.
Oh,
definitely.
fantastic.
Yeah. Because they've been amazing,
Sure.
with this chain of the Just Run tours. But because I couldn't bring them, all of them, then I thought I could bring, my sub 3 medals in Paris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I must bring this point.
Yeah.
When I first ran my sub 3,
Yeah.
I was doing a training program by the Skinny Gang guys.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're gonna talk about my first sub 3,
Sure.
Yeah, you have to recognize them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then from there, the sky was the limit.
Sure.
Yeah.
100%.
So that's why I decided to bring my medals. I could have brought a lot of things. I've got my majors.
Your 6-star.
Yeah. But I think this one means more because when I think about my running journey, nothing excites me as the first day I got my first sub 3.
Sure, 100%.
Literally. Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is it to get a sub 3, guys?
It's the mentality.
Ne?
Yeah, you have to believe that you can do it. Then once you believe you can do it, then enjoy the training.
Sure.
Yeah, because it's not easy. Running a 4:14 pace is quite intense. Yeah.
I can't
it's quite intense. If you are a social runner like us, to do 4:14 for 42 kilometers, it's not something easy.
I can't be.
No, it's not easy. Yeah. It's not easy.
Sure.
Yeah. So probably I would say 7 out of 10.
Yeah?
Yeah, I say 7 out of 10. Because it's not too hard. It's not like
It's not impossibly hard.
No, it's doable. Yeah, it's doable.
Yeah, can we have a look at those medals, please?
Sure. So I grouped these ones specifically because, I've got other sub 3s before. I've got, I think when I was counting, I've got about 8 sub 3s.
Yeah.
But these ones, I've run the Paris Marathon 6 times.
Okay.
And I've been able to run sub 3 times.
Okay.
In 2021, which was my first one.
Yeah.
2022, I was pacing a friend.
Yeah.
So after I got a friend, this was our first Just Run Tours.
That's also super special.
Yeah. Then I went with a friend. I paced him. He got a 2:56.
Okay.
For that 2022 one. 2024 one is special as well because this is me coming back from injury now. Getting my first sub 3 back after the injury.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why the 2024 is.
The redemption.
Yeah, it's the redemption. So I've grouped the Paris sub 3 there nicely like that.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Mali, can you see me now, boy? People, let me keep quiet. That is beautiful, and they're stunning, and they're different. They're miles different.
That's the amazing thing about Paris Marathon. It gives you different medals every year. And actually, they call it designer. They give you the tender to design the medal. Every year, it's designed by someone.
That's fantastic. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Namdiafuna, man.
No, I say Paris next year. Let's go to Paris next year.
That sounds really, really cool. Guys, Masambe, let me not tell you guys because Inquiries are gonna be there covering my inquiry. But guys, amazing work that you're doing.
Thanks, man.
Amazing work that you've done in your personal capacity, and I think sharing the love in the form of Just Run Tours, I think is truly incredible. I think what you're doing when it comes to that is just something that is pouring so much into the community. And thank you for that, and thank you for sharing that story. Before we go, I want us to quickly go through my little getting to know you game.
Sure.
It's 10 questions. You just tell me what you prefer out of these things that I'm going to ask you. And then we can call it a wrap. So number one, Strava or Garmin Connect to track your stats?
Yeah, Strava.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not a Garmin guy. I'm a Chorus guy.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I've heard very little about those, but just from what I've seen, I'm just like,
Yeah, Chorus is very light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you can wear Garmin this side, Chorus this side,
Really?
you'd feel like, hey, something is heavy this side.
Hey.
Chorus, you don't even feel it. It's on your hand.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
light.
I like it. I like it. Injury prevention through running or stretching?
Yeah, I know. True running. I'm a typical runner.
So for your race prep,
Sure.
right? Do you go the social media route or reading race reviews?
In terms of going for a particular race,
Correct. So you are now prepping for the race,
Sure.
right? Would you rather go through social media, what people have said on social media, or to go read official race reviews?
no, social media. I just look, oh, it looks nice. Then I go, no reviews.
Okay.
Yeah.
100%.
You know,
Yeah.
about reviews. I mean, I buy a Take a Lot all the time.
Yeah.
Read the reviews. I always think reviews. It's an experience of an individual.
Sure.
Not necessarily everyone experience that same thing. So something might be bad for someone, but that not necessarily means it's going to be bad for you. That's how I read reviews.
Oh, I
that's
like
how
that.
read reviews,
I'm yours Vela now.
Yeah, I was very.
100%.
Yeah.
During training, do you fueling during training or not?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
During training. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I've got a bad habit. I don't fuel during training. I don't know why. Don't ask me now, Mandias. Running to listening to podcasts or music while running.
Specifically Big Nas. Yo, bro.
Umlilo.
Yo, it pumps me. Yo.
Really?
Yeah. I ran Cape Town Marathon with Big Nas. Yo.
Oh, fantastic.
Starts the song. Singamasosha sibuye empini ya ngoma ya.
Jakala.
Ubutira summertime sasikhuphula ipace manje. Literally in each song there's something that's related to running or siyagijima.
Sure.
Yeah, so Big Nas all the time.
I love that. I love that. Marathon or ultra running?
Marathons. 42 is my favorite distance.
Okay.
42, not 21, not 10.
Okay.
42, because I've learned to master it.
Ah.
When I decided to stop running comrades, I was like, I'm concentrating on marathons only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can run 21, I can run 10, but they are not, my times in those distances are not as good as my marathon times. When you convert my marathon times into 21 or 10, you can say I should be running 10 or 21 faster than I am.
Correct.
But the reason why I am not is because that's not my discipline. My discipline is 42.
So it doesn't automatically...
No.
Doesn't automatically mean
because
this. I like that.
The shorter the distance, the more speed you need to do.
Correct.
Unlike with the marathon where everything must balance, speed and endurance.
Sure, got you. Perfect. Oh, I like that. I've always had the thing in my head, Uguti, how can I look for him? 150 between the 1K.
Yeah.
Sub 4. No,
No,
come on.
some runners, you know,
Sure.
on Instagram, you can see their bio.
Yeah.
You can see marathon this time, 21 this time, 10 this time.
Yeah.
You can see when something is off.
Sure.
To say, no, but if you've got this marathon time, you should be running 21 in this time.
Yeah.
For example, I my PB is 252, but in a half I've got 125. Someone else can tell you your half marathon should be at 120.
Yes,
not
correct.
125.
Yes, correct.
But the reason it's not this because even that 125, I got it in a 42 while running a 42. not actually racing a half marathon.
Got you.
So yeah.
Perfect, 100%. How you like to suffer? My favorite distance is 42. 100%. Pacing yourself or going all out?
No. You ask everyone who knows me. Pace.
Pace.
Yeah.
Strict on pace.
Yeah. Jack Daniels is the running coach.
Yeah.
He says most mistakes in a race are done in the first minute of the race.
Whoa.
Yeah. Most mistakes in a race are done in the first minute of the race. Because we want to go all out.
Yeah.
No, you'll see me literally checking my watch in the first kilometer.
Okay.
Just to see if I'm not being pushed by adrenaline, but maintaining my pace.
Okay, cool. 100%.
Pacing myself all the time.
Perfect. And then running. So in terms of your training runs, right? Running according to feeling or running according to stats? So will you constantly check your watch?
Sure.
Even in training?
Sure.
Or will you run according to feeling?
Feeling.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I've actually ran 3 marathons without a watch. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No,
No. I don't think any social runner would do that. I did 314 in Paris this year because, like I was telling you that my running hasn't been good this year. So I went to Paris this year not knowing where my fitness is at.
Sure.
So I didn't want to limit myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't want to say, no, I'm going to run 330 and then I keep checking for 330. Yes. I started my watch, took it off like this so that I can have the race, the distance after, put it in my pocket. Then I ran the whole race without knowing. No. You're listening here on your chest. You can. The thing is, I think some of the things, they come with experience. Yeah. I've been running for such a long time that I know if I'm burning myself by listening to my chest.
Sure.
Yeah, I know. So I can start pushing at a certain time or at a certain distance or a certain point. I know that if I'm pushing like this, I know it can last me for so long.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So feeling all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, feeling.
Perfect. And I think I know the answer to the last question, which is running to clear your mind or for fitness.
No, to clear my mind. We all run to clear our minds. No, it's not always fitness. I mean, when you started running, you always love the feeling that comes with just having had your run. The end of it, feeling good. Bruh, you after a run, you will never be angry. Sure. There is no way. The endorphins in your body, they make you feel so good.
100%.
Yeah, so always to clear the mind. I mean, if you had a busy day at work, you go run. By the way, I was an ASICS front runner last year. They believe on a sound mind, sound body.
Sure.
Means it's a good concept.
Sure.
Always the case. Good mind, good sound body. Because when you run, your mind is cleared. So I believe sound mind, sound
100%.
mind, sound body.
Perfect. No, that's 100%. I think you really do believe that. I think I saw a post of yours where you actually ran a marathon in a brand new pair of shoes.
Yeah. No. Actually, a lot of people agreed with me that they've done that a number of times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you must go read the comments.
For sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's the ASICS brand. I don't know.
Sure.
But I've done many races as a new pair. I started doing that 2020. Bought a Nova Blast, the first one. Ran in buffs in the Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
Got a PB. So I do that all the time with ASICS. Yeah.
Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, don't try this at home. And I think more than anything else, that to me just it just puts an extra stamp on what you're saying, which is completely blowing me away to say you ran without a watch and you were just listening to hear.
Sure.
And I think it's something that we all have something to kind of take from, right? Where it's about listening and knowing yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. A lot of the things that we do, we tend to, because someone did this, because someone said do this, and we end up messing up our own experience. Yeah. So I think I love that part where you can be so intentional about knowing what your experience is.
Sure.
And also going out there to go and get your own experience and have your own proof points. I think that's really, really great. But Grootman, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for the invite.
Thanks for sharing these wild stories. And I'm pretty sure you've got plenty of them.
I always say to my friend Mzu, we can wake me up at 3 a.m. Ask me any running related thing. I will tell you, that's how this thing is embedded in me.
Sure, 100%. No, thank you so very much, and thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you for bringing these beautiful medals and allowing me to touch them. But yeah, guys, that's it from us. Thank you for joining us on this episode. If you've got any questions, if you've got any queries, if you've got any comments, you know what the story is. Just leave them down there. And even though he says he's not a social media man, we'll make sure that he's there to read those comments and answer whatever he needs to. Mr. Chas Rantos himself, thank you so much for coming out.
Thanks, Rana.